Erin. I am a yoga teacher for CNY Fertility Center in both our Rochester and Buffalo locations. I've actually been with CNY Fertility for about 10 years now. And I just wanted to share with you today something that we do in every yoga class that I've ever taught at CNY because of the massive benefits for reproductive health. The pose is called Supta Baddha Konasana, and it is something you can do at home. You can do it every day. I actually recommend taking some time for yourself every day to put yourself in a mini vacation state. I always tell my yoga students that you don't have to actually go on a vacation. You can actually position yourself and set up a space for yourself in your own home where it actually feels like a vacation. And we need this. We need this every single day to revitalize, to restore, and most importantly, to reverse the effects on our nervous system of the constant responsibilities, obstacles, our obligations that we have in our daily lives. So this is in yoga known as a restorative yoga pose. And what that means is I'm going to teach you how to get into the pose, and you're going to stay there. You can put on a timer, you can, even better, you can not time yourself, have enough space to just allow yourself to organically be there, and when you wake back up, that's great. But basically, what these restorative poses are doing, specifically this pose, is to reverse the effects of stress on your nervous system. And we know through research from thousands of studies that stress and having our nervous system in that fight or flight, sympathetic nervous system mode is going to interfere with natural hormone balance. So we want to move into the parasympathetic nervous system, which is for rest, digest, and reproduce. That's the functions when your reproductive organs and your body's in that state. So here we go, Supta Baddha Konasana. I have a fancy bolster and special blankets here, but you can use anything at home. So at home, if you have pillows or couch cushions, work really well. You can make this work with whatever you have at home. So you're going to put your bolster out like this, or a pillow or a couch cushion. Couch cushions work really well. Then you're going to take a pillow or a folded blanket at home and create a pillow. So I did a trifold. So if you actually have a yoga blanket at home, I did a trifold here. So an accordion trifold. So 1, 2, 3. And that's going to be to support your neck. And you do want a little bit of height on this so that as you come into the pose, your chin naturally drops down toward your sternum. Then you're going to take 2 more blankets or pillows, whatever you have at home. If you have a blanket, you just roll it. And then that goes, you're going to need 2 of those because those support your legs. Specifically, it's going to support your outer thigh and your outer ankle on each leg. And then another roll. Okay, there we go. So this is the setup. And then to get into the pose, I'm going to move the blanket so you can actually see. I'll move it back. You want to sit your back right up against your support. So whatever you're using, soles of your feet come together. And then you take your blankets or bolsters or whatever you have at home. So squeeze the blankets in. So this is not an active opening for your legs. You want actually everything to be pretty compact so that you're not creating an overstretch. All right, pelvis tucks under, low belly hugs in, and then you're just going to elongate your spine back. There you go. All right. So this is the final pose, Supta Baddha Konasana. And you can see here, my low belly is nice and open. My chest is nice and open. So I'm maximizing blood flow to my reproductive organs, which is what we want. to reduce inflammation, to optimize our fertility. And then also when you get that nice heart opening, this is where in yoga and in energy medicine, this is where we hold a lot of our emotions. So anxiety, depression, all those feelings, emotions that accumulate as we're going through this process have a chance to process and open. So otherwise we're hunched over like this. This is compressed. We're holding the weight of the world. This is an open stance. So we're opening to the gifts the universe provides. We're opening ourselves up to possibility. So that's it. So you can stay for, I would recommend as little as 5 minutes. Really, it takes your body 8 minutes scientifically to switch gears from sympathetic to parasympathetic nervous system. So 10 minutes minimum, but sometimes you only have 5 minutes. That's fine. You can go to 30 minutes. You can put your music on. Just if you tend to get chatter in your brain and are hard to focus, some people it's hard to, when you're a beginner, to sit there and to have no support. But otherwise, you can come to yoga. If you're in the area in Buffalo or Rochester, there's no charge for yoga. Dr. Kiltz has made that accessible for everyone by taking the financial burden away. You do have to pre-register and for all classes. And you do not have to be a CNY fertility patient to attend class and get the benefits. It's a service Dr. Kiltz offers for the whole community. So, all right, enjoy. And if you have any questions, post here. I'll be looking and seeing if anyone has any specific questions so I can answer along the way. Okay, bye.